Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 1, the game that came out in 2014. We are, excuse me, jumping into a Tempest Looms. And this is one of the last missions we do with or for Bonnie, who's the one that saved our life and put us up, gave us a place to hang out and heal. And this mission finds the weather really rough with some thunder and lightning storms that have scared the horses and cattle. And she's worried about the herd because they're a cattle ranch and most of their money is wrapped up in the herd. And she's arguing with one of her workers who's just saying there's nothing we can do. It's going to be, the weather's too rough. And she's telling them if we lose the herd, we lose the ranch. Everything's tied up in that. They have no choice. So luckily Marston shows up and offers his help, and they jump on their horses and take off looking for the cattle.
Let's go. We don't have much time. Come on.
One thing that I like about this particular scene is you get a chance to see the lightning in the clouds.
I'm starting to think somebody up there is conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself
little chit chat here between the two of them talking about religion and if he is a religious man. And
we all need to look for answers somewhere.
We learn that, and it's no surprise, we learn that he's not a very religious person. He's very practical.
There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
I like how he says faith is a luxury he cannot afford.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them.
Lots of lightning there in the clouds. Cows are right here on the right, so they're going to peel off, and their job is to kind of herd these guys up and bring them back to the ranch. Problem is they get spooked real easily from that lightning and thunder. So we're going to merge them with another herd over by that yellow dot. So my goal is just to kind of stay behind them, don't go too fast. If I go too fast, I get in the middle of the herd and they scatter again. So I want to stay behind them. And if I see a straggler, it shows up as a blue icon on the map, and I can just bring him back to the herd. So kind of a zigzag back and forth, not too aggressive, but as soon as you see one like that one, it's good to get up there and move him back. And I am tempted to take out my lasso right here, but I don't think that's the lesson here. I think the lesson is just moving the cows with your horse. But I know if I have to, I could probably try a lasso a cow if I just can't control one of them. So far, so good though. Just kind of left and right behind the herd. And there's the yellow X. That's where we need to end up. Okay, so huge lightning strike in the tree, which splits the tree and really spooks the whole herd. And so we've got to hurry because they're headed towards the cliff. And there are 21 cows. You get that counter on the top of the screen, which tells you there's a pretty good chance of losing cows in this mission. So my goal is to get in front of these cows and slow down so they will not continue just flying over the cliff. So I want to get in front of them and just kind of slow it down. Watching those blue dots behind me. Oh, I let them get past me, so now I got to really hustle. And there's the cliff edge, so I just quickly, everything I can do. I'm surprised that cow didn't go off the edge. I think I got a little bit lucky. I didn't do a great job, but the end goal was to save all 21 cows. And so far, we still have 21 cows. And I believe that's part of the 100% completion on this game. You have to save all 21 cows. Something I'm not really going for at this point. My plan is to finish the storyline missions, which I've never done. I've made it over to Mexico and done a couple missions over there, and that's about where I stopped. And I think it's because there's a straggler way over here, so we're going to grab him. I think Red Dead 2 came out because I'm usually a late comer with games, and so I picked up. Although I'm pretty sure I played this right away, but it's possible that I was late coming to Red Dead 1 as well. And by the time I was in Mexico, the second game, which was so much better. This is good. This is a great game, but Red Dead 2 is unbelievable. And I think I just kind of gave up, forgot about it. Now that I've finished Red Dead 2, it's time to go back and finish this whole game. We're going to move the herd back, all the way back to the ranch now, so we should just be able to zigzag behind them. Red Dead 1 feels like a tutorial. Every mission so far seems to have taught me something or given me practice doing something very cowboy-like. So it's like a tutorial for being a cowboy. And I'm early in the game, and I've only stuck with mostly the Bonnie missions. And she's not connected to Bill Williamson or the whole enemy thing, so that's probably why this seems so much like a tutorial, that I am mainly just helping her on the ranch. Yeah, I get my lasso out here thinking I'm gonna get this guy, but then I'm gonna go around this tree and chase him back. No need to lasso him. See a couple raccoons or something in the grass right there. At first I thought maybe they were herding dogs, but I think they were raccoons. I want to make sure these they don't get up over that little rise. And we're going directly back to Bonnie's ranch. Great graphics, great storm. Love the lightning and the sound of the thunder. There's a cow. I need to go back and get him. Sometimes it's hard to circle with your horse. Using the joystick, it tends to go the opposite way that I think it's going to go sometimes. Here, like here, trying to figure out how to get it to go back this direction. Get this straggler, push him into the group, and your counter on the top of the screen will go down to tell you you've got 19 or 20 in the group, and you've got a straggler somewhere. So we can start to see some of the ranch there in the distance. We're almost there. So a fairly easy mission, just herding cows, and as long as you keep them from going over the cliff, it's a complete success. I think if I would have lost one or two, I would have still completed the mission. I just wouldn't have gotten I don't know. So all I care about is I finished the mission, and I'm happy that I saved all the cows. So we just push them to the yellow X, which is always your target, and these guys will close the gates up. On a side note, this is the second time I did this mission today. The first time I thought I was jumping on my horse. It was someone else's horse. And all of a sudden, a bunch of sheriffs came and shot me. And I lost like 400 honor. Here I gained 300 honor. So I replayed it to make sure that I have the most honor possible. So thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.